The key change to the OINP is that the process is now employer-led, no more candidate-led. It simply means that the candidate can no longer initiate or start the process. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Selling Chibuzo, and on this channel I break down all you need to know about studying, living and thriving in Canada. I also like to share my knowledge and experiences in life. If this sounds like something you like, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post more videos. And for my old subscribers, thank you guys, thank you so much. Guys, in today's video, I want to talk about the key changes to the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, specifically the job offer streams. So whether you're already in the process or just planning to apply, listen close. The key change to the OINP is that the process is now employer-led, no more candidate-led. It simply means that the candidate can no longer initiate or start the process without the employer, okay? Before now, you can just create an expression of interest and apply. And once you get an invitation to apply, you have 15 days to submit your application. Within those period, you have an employer form, paper-based, which you need to give to employer to fill. Most of the times, or some of the times, the employer would not want to sign this form for people, and it can be very frustrating waiting for so long only to realize that your employer would not sign the form for you. So with this new change, before you even create an expression of interest, your employer would need to have submitted that same information online. So you cannot create an expression of interest without your employer filling out your employment details online directly to the OINP. So your employer would do this before you can now do your own part of the application process. I think, in my opinion, it will save a lot of time, and you will know from the onset that your employer is going to sign your form, okay? And once this is done and you get an invitation to apply, every other thing will move on fast and seamless, in my opinion. So I think this is really a welcome development, and I think it also makes it easier for the employer. Most times some of them don't want to sign because of the details on the form. They don't want to fill out like all those personal details and hand it over to the employee, right? So them having this opportunity to interface or interact directly with the OINP is a very good thing, and it's a welcome development if you ask me. So another change is that all previous job offer applications under this stream are expired automatically. So whether you just submitted a few days ago or long time ago, just know that the applications have now been expired automatically by the system. In case you submitted an application, don't sit down, relax and thinking I have an application, I'm waiting for a draw. You will not be called. Of course, you might have received an email, or you must have received an email to that effect, but just in case you missed reading the email, please just know that your previous application are expired, and July 2nd, they're going to be launching this new portal. You're going to work closely with your employer for them to initiate the process of registering your job offer online. Once they are done with their part, you can now create another expression of interest. So that's one thing you guys should note about this change to this OINP. Another key change to the OINP is that they've added more control to this process. They now have the power to request for in-person interview if they deem it fit. So while your application is pending, just have it at the back of their mind that if they need further clarification, they could invite you at any point in time in the application process to come for an in-person interview. So please make sure that everything you have is in order, and that when they call you, you can repeat everything you have claimed in your application. Another thing is that they can cancel or return an application that they feel is not okay by their standard, okay? So please make sure that everything you're putting is in correct order. I've always preached it in this channel. Do not try to put fake documents or claim what you do not have. If they find out at the slightest touch that anything is off with your application, they're going to return it to you. And if they do, you might not have the chance to reapply. You may, nobody knows. So it's better to get everything right from the onset. Lots of employers might not also have known about this, depending on where you are. Some also might have also known about it. So what I'll advise you guys to do with these recent changes, do not even wait till July the 2nd when this portal is going to come online. Reach out to your employer right now if you know you're affected. Let them know about these new changes. Give them the link to the OINP website. Let them read about it, see everything, and start the process preparation on how to create an employer profile, so that when it gets live, they can start up the process of registering your job offer so that you can reinitiate or start an expression of interest. And once you submit an application, it expires every 12 months. That's after 1 year, just the same way your express entry profile will expire. I know change can feel very frustrating, especially if you submitted your application long time ago or you've been waiting, but please don't let this deter you, okay? I think you should see the light at the end of the tunnel. What if you waited so long, your employer refused to sign the application? So it's better, in my opinion, for them to even initiate the process so that you know from the day one that they have already signed the form before you even created your expression of interest. So that when you get approved or when you get ITA, everything just moves fast, fast, fast. And please, guys, remember that you're not in this alone. I'm always here to share whatever I know and share my knowledge about the whole process so that you don't walk blindly or face too much difficulties. And remember, if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you guys and see you in my next video. Bye.